Hi everyone, welcome to Interoception Questions with Kelly. I'm Kelly Mahler, occupational therapist, and in this episode, this is episode 2, we're going to be talking about interoception and early intervention. So what can we do interoception wise with the really young, from birth up to age 3 years old? And what we know about interoception, it's our sense that allows us to feel the condition of our body, whether it's a racing heart or a growling stomach or an overall chill. And those body signals serve as clues to our emotions or our emotional experience. And eventually, over time, interoception becomes the platform for developing self-regulation when a child grows and matures. And so we know that interoception is pivotal to emotional well-being, to mental health. We know that every single mental health condition is found to have interoception-based challenges. So it stands to reason, we don't know enough about this yet, but it stands to reason that interoception, if we start it really young, as early as possible, that perhaps it can serve as a way to promote positive mental health. And so we know that interoception is present from birth. An infant is born into this world noticing discomfort within their bodies. At a cognitive level, they don't really understand that it's hunger or that they're cold or that they're hot or that they're feeling scared, but they notice uncomfortable signals within their body, and that it motivates them. It urges them to act. It urges them to cry to get caregiver attention. And if the caregiver is present, then the caregiver can come to the infant and co-regulate that child to do something to help that child feel once again regulated within their body, to help that discomfort go away. And so we really need to, from very early on, we need to establish a practice or habits of helping kids to become very in tune with their bodies. We live in a society where it's go, 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 constant activity, and where there's lots of screen time, and our attention is pulled outside of our bodies very frequently. So how do we encourage children from the time of birth to become aware of their interoception signals? So number one is caregiver education. Most caregivers are not familiar with the term interoception, let alone know what it means. So we need to do a really good job at educating caregivers about this important sense, what it does, what is the vast influence of interoception, how does it affect things like toileting and healthy feeding habits and the ability to regulate emotions eventually. And so a lot of good caregiver education is absolutely pivotal. And if you need help in finding a way to educate caregivers, check out our free resources at www.kelly-mahler.com. We have lots of free videos you can watch to hear us describing interoception. If you go under the resources section, there's a printable section. We have some free printables that you can give as a handout to caregivers. The second thing that we can be doing in early intervention is teaching caregivers to talk the interoception talk, to start labeling the way their body feels during daily activities. And then as a child grows, to encourage that child to start labeling the way their body feels during daily activities. And not only does this enhance the child's interoception, it also has a side benefit of increasing the caregiver's interoception, because if they are paying attention to their body, labeling the way their body is feeling, it's just naturally pulling them in touch with their body on a more frequent basis, which can be very helpful, as we know. And so if you want a free resource under our printable section at www.kelly-mahler.com, we have a really great handout. It's free, and it's all about how you can embed interoception prompts or that interoception talk into daily activities. And so check out that free resource that you can give the caregivers that you may be supporting. We also are in the process of creating a brand new online course, and it's going to be all about taking a deeper dive into interoception and early intervention. So stay tuned for that. You'll be able to find that on our website too. Until next time, take care.